Hi everyone, I am Firas Abdullah. I am a Syrian photographer and media activist living in Douma city in eastern Ghouta. Today is 23 on October in 2017. We are beginning our media campaign, which is Assad Besieges Ghouta. So, I want to give you some informations about Eastern Ghouta and what is really going on here, who is really besieging Eastern Ghouta. Eastern Ghouta is about several cities besides each other. They have been surrounded and besieging by Assad forces since the middle of October in 2013 until this moment. Until this moment, we have been besieged for 4 years ago, and 4 years ago, Assad began besieging eastern Ghouta. Since now, civilians have been suffering in silence. The de-escalation agreement covering eastern Ghouta was supposed to end the siege. That didn't happen. Siege is one of the tools of death. Assad has turned eastern Ghouta to the largest prison in Syria, with more than 350,000 inhabitants. Assad impose royalties on the goods that enter Eastern Ghouta, as ISIS was previously doing in Raqqa. Eastern Ghouta's hospitals, public roads and markets are important targets for Assad and his allies. The continuous shelling by Assad and his allies on Eastern Ghouta means the continued movement of displacement from neighborhood to another. Assad and his allies are determined to kill the children and women of Eastern Ghouta, not only by mortars, also by the siege. The goods, if they have been found, are very expensive because of Assad's siege. The necessities of life, from bread, flour, and vegetables, have become impossible. In Eastern Ghouta have become impossible in Eastern Ghouta, which is a harbinger of a disaster of lack of food. Rising costs of agricultural production and loss of supplies opens the doors of death by hunger on Eastern Ghouta. The children here were forced not to continue their education and to get work to bring their daily supplies for living. Thousands of disabilities in Eastern Ghouta as a result of the shelling and disease caused by the siege. Medical sources inside Eastern Ghouta are at their worst conditions because of the hard siege by Assad's forces and his allies. Actually, the scenes of starving children of Eastern Ghouta are painful scenes for anyone who belongs to the world of humanity. Our main demand by this media campaign is to break the siege of Eastern Ghouta. We are human. We have rights. We have rights to live in peace. We have rights to live in freedom, in dignity, in justice, not to being under siege for 4 years. We have been under siege for 4 years. So imagine that a human can't bring his daily requirement for living. We are living under this situation since more than 1,000 days. So this is our life here. Break the siege. Assad besieges Ghouta.